Oh my god, you guys, I can't believe I'm doing this. Guys, can I level shine? Yeah, no matter what, no how skinny sanga sina level. Oh, there's a pimple right there. But my lips though. Guys, go to my YouTube channel. I don't even know how people do this. Like, how can you just look at a camera and casually just talk about anything and everything?
A few moments later.
I guess what you pose it or the girl knows what she signed up for, okay? Okay? Let's get into it. testing. Sorry guys, so okay guys. As you can see, I'm a camera shoot. Kadlala guys. But yeah, as you can see, it's a sit down, whatever you wanna call it. So I wanna hold on a structure. Honali color coordination. Honali shades of brown. You guys understood the memo. So guys, yeah, this is the beginning of something I've been working on for a very long time. To be honest, I'm nervous. At the same time, I think it's time for me to start doing what I said I was going to do in the beginning of the year. I just never got time to do it. I never got the support. Hopefully later on. So yeah, I'm literally going to talk about my transition from school life to after school life. Literally what's happening next is always what's on their mind and not really being focused on the journey, focused on the goal, focused. Okay, but yeah, I'm very an outspoken person, so this video is just gonna be everywhere. I feel like I have ADHD because yeah, but I tried, guys. I even have a book. That's why you're gonna see me looking down. Like I have everything written down, notes. So yeah, a little diary, a little. I wanna hold on structure what. But yeah, anyways, my first point I wanna talk about is how life itself is so different after school and not structured the way school is. You understand? In a classroom, there's rules, there's a way, there's a structure in which you're expected to behave, like expected behavior. There's a way in which school is conducted. Whereas in the outside world, you have a lot of freedom. I feel like personally, the structure is so oppressive. You know, you're forced to be submissive and things like that, which isn't such a bad thing because it's only for like 5 years, like 12 years. I don't know how long you guys have been in school for, but that whole system, it builds you up for something bigger than what life is itself, because without that basic knowledge or that basic discipline, that consistency that you built in school, in the real world you will just be living in Gingy just because you understand. So the good side of it is that it teaches you discipline, how to structure your life. Because damn, get your homework, get your what, it literally teaches you how to structure your own life, how to read, write, the basic knowledge that we all learned at school. But the most important thing is how to interact, humanity, unity, forcing yourself to speak to people that you don't even want to talk to because you're in the same environment. That's one thing I've literally had to do, not because I don't want to. Naturally, I'm a social butterfly. I can create conversations out of nothing. I can start conversations. I can carry the conversation. So I never had a problem with making friends. But most people in school, it's like if you don't have friends in school, outside of school, you'll be like a loner or whatever the case may be. Ooh, I forgot about that. Time management. Hey, that's home. Time management. God, if you're late for a class, you are late. If you're late for school, you are late. There's no excuses. There's a consequence for every action. And if you're late, you're late. You're gonna have to deal with the consequence of being late. Sorry, it's hard, guys. Like it's already like, but yeah, the consequences of your actions, school teaches you how. If you did something wrong, you will know your consequences. You will know what is expected of you, regardless of how it is. It's the way the life of school is.
Later.
But outside, Yeah, nigga better turn me. Nigga better turn me. Yeah, nigga better turn me. You gotta fight your own battles. Outside, you gotta fight your own battles. You literally have to stand on business. You have to be what you talk about. You have to practice what you preach. You have to know your worth. You need to know yourself, to know yourself, to know yourself, to know who the inside dog is. You know what I mean? So yeah, how my view of life has changed in general, my perspective of life. I was a rebel. I don't know, like I'm gonna get into my testimony a little bit, but I'm not gonna go too deep into it. But yeah, I was a bad child. Not really a bad child, but I was a girl who just wanted to explore the outside world while I was still in school. I was very adventurous. I like to touch on a lot of things. You know, a lot of things. Sinful things. Things of devalued things. Things that don't make sense. But at that moment, in that era, in that season, it was so exciting. Adrenaline rush, all of it. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Ne ke rata dilo, mara ne di sa nyake. So yeah, ne ke rata dilo, mara dilo tseo ne di sa nyake. That's my issue. I was fighting because I liked things. That's the only reason why. So it really affected my personality. It affected everything, the way I was living. It affected my relationships with my parents, my family, my siblings, my friendships. A lot of things have changed. But now, because Jesus Christ Morena, now I'm able to talk about it like it's nothing. But yeah, yes, I still don't have friends. Yes, I'm still alone. But I know and I feel like God is preparing me for something bigger. And my testimony is just one step forward to pursuing what I feel like is my purpose, what I feel like I'm called to do. But other than that, life has changed. Excited lots of snacks, excited lots of papa, excited too much. That's just how I am. So yeah, I feel like outside of school, I get to learn. Like I'm so tuned in, like I'm tapped in into some crazy shit right now. So now I'm experiencing life. Like I'm seeing things differently. I'm seeing how people were growing up. I'm seeing that the way I grew up has nothing to do with the way I want to live my life in the future. And I'm the one who can change that for myself. You understand? So yeah, I've learned a lot. At the same time, I'm still learning. Like I'm building at the same time. Oh, what lessons did I learn while I was in high school? Well, a lesson to be learned while I was in school. Patience. Oh, only God knows how patient I had to be. Cause wow, like school taught me patience. Like it doesn't work at your own schedule, it doesn't work at your own timing, it doesn't work kana kwaya how. I didn't come cool. Like how about something? Don't even bother. You have to wait for it. So yeah, that's something school taught me. I can't just stand up and go. If there's a structure, like that's why I said in the beginning, school is a system. It literally works in a way that most of us don't like, but it's just the way it is. Honestly speaking, I was that girl who didn't have like a car. I can't believe I'm talking about this. But I wasn't that girl who had a car in high school or anything. So I had to wait for my parents. I literally had to wait for my mom to pick me up every day. Got 3:30. Got 4:30 every day. Yo, I got a transport, ne? So yeah, I had to wait. Like honestly, and I feel like I'm still in that season of waiting, patience, all of that. I'm still in that season. But in school though, periods of 40 minutes I had to wait till the bell rings just so I can eat my own lunch, just so that I can feed my cravings.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Patience. That's one thing I can say. Other than that, what advice would I give someone who just completed high school? My fellow matriculants, my fellow matriculants, my fellow unemployed, hey, my fellow people, my people, my people. I'm joking, guys. Advice I'd give to someone who just finished high school. I don't know, man. Own your throne. If you took those 8 subjects, you know yourself. Like, own your throne. Don't be shy. Don't be embarrassed to actually Atiho, apply. Don't be embarrassed. Literally, do not be embarrassed because you know yourself. You know the subjects you took. You know your worth, and you know what you like and you know what you don't like. So yeah, be the person you know yourself as. Because telling me 5 years of high school you don't know what you're doing. Side eye. I just want to say to the people out there who are still discovering themselves or still in a transition of trying to know what are their likes and dislikes, take your time, take it easy. Like, just more, yeah. Don't be too, you know, just calm down. And there's nothing wrong with taking a gap year. Like, honestly speaking, I know in the past it was, hey, school is everything, no gap year, no this, that. But to be honest, in this society, in this generation we live in, don't rush things. It's not nice. It's not good to do something that you don't like at the end of the day. Don't do that to yourself. So if you want to take a gap year, it's okay. It really is okay to just ground yourself, be down to earth, get to know yourself better. Journal, guys. One thing you need to know, one thing you need to do consistently is to journal. Write your thoughts down, because doesn't mean if you're done with school you won't be able to hold a pen, you won't be writing something. At least journal something one day, even if it's your devotional prayers. If you're a church girl, do that. Ask God for guidance, ask Him for direction, ask Him for what's the next step, a pathway, something. You need to write something down. But yeah, whenever that is, just make sure that you're comfortable, you're confident.
NANI?
What? Sorry. Make sure you're comfortable, you're confident in your own skin. Because that's one thing that most people don't really spend their time doing, is getting to know themselves. But yeah, that's what I would give someone who just finished high school. Point number 5, the challenges of the outside world. What are the biggest struggles that people will literally go through? Is that transition of now I'm 18, now I'm a full-on grown-ass adult. Nigga. Like, nigga, are you a nigga? But yeah, but honestly speaking, it's that I'm grown, but I'm still young mentality that most of us go through. It's like, I'm big enough to get into a bar and buy my own drink, but I'm still young because I live in my mom's household. I still live in my parents' house. I still am dictated, you know what I mean? I'm still controlled. I'm still dependent on my parents financially, stability, support, you know what I mean? So honestly speaking, that's the challenge that I feel like most of us don't want to face, is that mean daughter inside of me, but you're not really that nigga. You get what I mean? I don't know why I had to make that expression, but it's real because 18 is just a number. But the last point I want to touch on is society's expectation versus your individual morals, your individual views of life. Honestly speaking, society has so much expectations for females. I will speak on myself, on behalf of myself and what I've seen. I don't want to drag this topic, but I just want to talk about how female gender roles is breaking the narrative of females in general. Like, we're expected to act a certain way, to behave in a certain way, to dress in a certain way, all that fuck shit. Like, why the hell are we expected? Like, why are you as an adult expecting so much from just a girl? Like, I'm just a girl. Society has a very big part in female perspective type of logical thinking, because we end up taking what the world sees and not what we think or believe for ourselves. Regardless if you live in a household where you are taught a certain way, or you're taught to be modest, or you're taught to be respectful towards another gender, or towards an elder, or towards someone that is a stranger to you, or greeting, or whatever the case may be, you yourself, that thing inside of you that's like, I don't want to do that, or I don't believe in that, or I question that. Make it your main priority to actually teach yourself things you never thought would be done. That's something that you need to get into, because if you just listen to what people are giving you, like criticism or opinions, you end up taking that on your own and believing what people say about you. The society and your individual personality, this so we're not since obey so or escaho, one understand. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and do the right thing to do the right thing so we can get to the level where we need to be.